Hey yo YouTube, what's good? It's your girl Dom and I'm back with another video. In this video, bro, we got a where are they now? Female rappers from the 2000s who completely disappeared. Now I know it's probably going to be a few ladies on this list that I'm going to be like, who? What? When? Where? How? What? But anyway, let's get into this one. Make sure y'all hit that like button, bro. Theme song.
Hip-hop has always been a male-dominated genre since its creation in the late 1970s. During the golden era in the late 1980s, women were starting to find success in hip-hop. But female rappers really started exploding in the late 1990s and early 2000s. The women brought innovation and a new flavor to hip-hop with their fashion and feminist lyrics. But after 2010, there weren't so many anymore. This is what happened to some of those female rappers from the early 2000s.
Who? I know who that is.
A lot of people don't know this, but the best way to make money with Amazon in 2021 is not by selling physical products on Amazon like everyone.
It be killing me.
Vita rose to fame in the late 1990s when she became the first lady of Murder Inc. Records. Her sister is Kima Rainer of the 90s girl group Total. A lot of her fame came from playing DMX's side chick in the 1998 film Belly.
Yo, who is this? And who is this? This is Keisha.
What?
Then from there, she started being managed by Hype Williams, who directed the film. She was on the set of the music video for Method Man and D'Angelo's Breakups to Makeups when Hype introduced her to Irv Gotti and Ja Rule. And that's how she became the first lady of Murder Inc. Vita appeared on a number of hit records by Ja Rule, like Put It On Me, Holla Holla, and Down For You.
See, you can tell that I'm not a big music video person. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to go check out some of the music videos from the past that I've never seen before, which is a lot, because a lot of these music videos started to be disappointing me. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with the song. Like, the visuals be like, boo. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just, I don't know. Maybe that's what I should do though, because I don't know who Vita is. And I know this fucking song.
She walked in the Julian McDonald Fashion Week show in the year 2000. Vita recorded her first album, La Dolce Vita, but it was never commercially released because of issues with the label. Murder Inc. had a hard time getting albums in stores because of the name of the record label. Then in January 2003, the FBI and NYPD investigators raided the Murder Inc. office, resulting in charges of money laundering being brought against the CEO, Irv Gotti. And this led to the label falling apart. Not only that, her lead solo single, Justify My Love, was blocked from being released by Madonna, who did not clear the sample. Vita eventually became a lingerie designer, and she still continues to release music from time to time. Rah Digga was most known for her association with Busta Rhymes and being the first lady of Flip Mode Squad in the late 1990s and early 2000s. She became a part of the Outsiders in the early 90s and was featured on the Fugees' 1996 song Cowboys. She eventually caught the attention of rapper Q-Tip and signed with Busta Rhymes' Flip Mode Squad after meeting him through Q-Tip. She started appearing on numerous Busta Rhymes songs. Raw released her debut album, Dirty Harriet, on April 4th, 2000.
Was tight, cause the sister write rhymes all day and all night. While it's out for the
album went on to sell over 396,000 units in the United States. The following year, she got into acting and was cast in the films 13 Ghosts and Carmen, a hip opera, alongside Beyonce and Joy Bryant.
In the peach pit steaming like hell.
Cause she's gotta have it.
Spike Lee on the celly.
No, I'm
You
still
can tell
cool,
I
but
don't
right now
remember
I'm not
this
very back.
movie. You can tell I don't remember this movie because honestly, it wasn't that good to me. I'm just saying, hey, don't get mad at me.
In
I didn't make the
2002,
movie.
she was featured on the Busta Rhymes and Mariah Carey song, I Know What You Want.
Alexis to Rovers. Mad years past, still got each other back. Word is born up.
And her second album,
Why they don't
Everything
play
is a
this shit?
Story,
They
was
like,
due to be
"Live
released in
times,
2004,
Alexis
but was
to
shelved
Rovers."
by the label. She continued to do featured appearances on songs throughout the
Hey.
years,
Run it up. Now we hopping on a jet. He ain't wasting no time. Told me all expense paid. Any place I can find.
but her second album would
Touch
not
it,
come
bring
out
it,
until
babe.
2010, 10 years after her debut album. She also parted ways with Busta Rhymes because she felt stagnant. Her last solo single was in 2014, but Ra continues to do features on songs for other artists.
Shauna.
Chicago rapper Shauna was known
Bro, Shauna, I think Shauna came into Kane's one day, bro.
as the
Hey,
first lady
shout
of
out to
Disturbing
her.
the Peace Records in the early 2000s. Her father is legendary blues guitarist Buddy Guy. In the 90s, she formed the rap duo Infamous Syndicate, and they met up-and-coming producer Kanye West through a mutual friend, and he would produce their debut album. After the duo broke up, Shauna met Ludacris, who invited her to record a hook for his 2000 hit song, What's Your Fantasy?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Give it to me now. Give it to me.
The song peaked at number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, and he signed her to his Disturbing the Peace label. The following year, they were both featured on Mariah Carey's Loverboy track for the album and movie Glitter.
Break up. I keep it tight, but I no figure. You can laugh now, but you cry.
Shauna and Luda teamed up for a number of songs like Shake That, P Poppin', and the number one single, Stand Up.
Just like that.
Her
I
debut
know
solo
she- I
album,
know
Worth
she
the
was happy to
Wait,
be on
was
that
released
shit. I
in
would've.
September 2004, peaking at number 22
Gone
on the
with your
Billboard
big ass.
200 and receiving favorable reviews. She came back in December 2005 with the lead single, Gettin' Some, and it was a huge hit, reaching the top 40 on Billboard.
Hey,
Her second solo studio album, Block Music, was also successful, but this would be her last commercial project. In 2009, she and Luda started working on a collaborative album titled Battle of the Sexes, but she ended up splitting from Disturbing the Peace and signed with T-Pain's Nappy Boy Entertainment. Shauna was removed from the album, making it a solo album by Ludacris.
that was
It
her
was her
voice.
decision to walk away from the project because she says she was dealing with a demon. She secretly welcomed a baby girl. She told Vibe magazine in 2010, I just
called the baby
disappeared.
girl
And
The baby girl was a demon?
honestly,
Oh, yeah.
to really tell you the
With?
truth, I had another baby. I found out I was pregnant. And then I was like, I can't get on
Okay.
stage with this big belly and rock out and do videos and stuff. I don't like the industry and the media being a part of my personal life. But people really need to make it add up. Between me not feeling 100% sure of the success of it and then finding out I was having a baby, yeah. I don't even think Luda knows about my baby, but he knows now, end quote. In 2014, she was trying to get back on the scene and was invited to participate in the BET Hip
Why
Hop
wouldn't
Awards
she? My
site.
question is, why wouldn't she just? I'm pretty sure if she would have just told Luda the situation, it wouldn't have been no big deal. Like, you know how many hit songs you've been on? Like,
But BET denied her access to the show and red carpet after Luda allegedly had BET block her, since his label Disturbing the Peace was in partnership with BET to present the festivities for the award show.
Grammarly is your personal writing assistant for
you
clear
blocked the
emails,
bag,
confident messages,
Luda.
stronger essays, and more.
You
because sometimes the
hating
pitching table
Luda.
is the office.
Wow.
The two have since made amends. Shauna is now independently releasing music, and she also has her own cosmetic line called Shades by Shauna.
That's what's up. Charlie Baltimore. Wow.
Charlie Baltimore hit the rap scene in the mid-1990s,
Wow.
but her career didn't take off until the early 2000s. In 1995, she began a romantic relationship with the Notorious B.I.G., who encouraged her to pursue a rap career, and they were forming a rap trio called The Commission with Jay-Z.
Really?
Unfortunately,
where the fuck was I?
Biggie died in 1997, which was a major setback for her career. Her debut album, Cold as Ice, was set to be released in 1999, but it was never commercially released due to the singles underperforming. The song Ice, featuring Mace, faced some sample clearance issues because it sampled the song Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie, who did not clear it. In 2002, she teamed up with Irv Gotti and signed with Murder Inc. That's where she started being featured on songs by Ja Rule and other label members, like Down For You, Down Ass Chick, and Ashanti's Rain On Me remix.
Know what they know about extreme measures. I'ma ride with you in my bed.
That was her.
Splitting the dub with you cause I played my position with Cold D's, OG. Until they're watching me closely. He best know how I'm rolling before he approach me.
Her song, Hey Charlie, was released in late August 2002 as the lead single off her debut album.
I don't know. But she's giving me Jiminy Cricket vibes.
For undisclosed reasons, the music video was canceled and the song was pulled from radios. In 2003, she was nominated for Best Female Rap Solo Performance for her single, Diary, at the Grammy Awards. Her debut studio album, The Diary You Think You Know, was slated to be released that year, but because the singles underperformed due to the lack of promotion, the album was shelved. The following year, she parted ways with Murder Inc. because the label's legal issues were getting in the way of her success.
That would make sense.
Charlie faded into obscurity for over a decade until she joined the cast of WeTV's Growing Up Hip Hop New York in 2019. She now serves as a momager for her two daughters, Siani and India.
Okay. I guess.
Amil rose to fame in the late 1990s as Jay-Z's protege. She started out in an all-female group called Major Coins, and they would end up meeting Jay-Z when he was looking for women to provide vocals for his third album. He heard Amil freestyle and liked it. After the group broke up, she decided to pursue a solo career and signed with Jay-Z's Rockefeller label. She was featured on a few of his hit songs like Do It Again, Jigga What, Jigga Who, and Can I Get A, which was featured on the Rush Hour soundtrack.
Hey.
12 a.m. on the way to the club. 1 a.m. back to shake the club. I'm the illest female that you heard thus far. 5'5" with the 34. The Parada, Alizé and vodka. Late nights, can't you lie? Then I get a cock.
I just, I understand why they're playing clips, but she was on them
She
hits.
also appeared on songs with Mariah Carey, Jermaine Dupri, and LL Cool J. Her debut studio album, All Money Is Legal, was released in September 2000, and her debut solo single, I Got That, features Beyonce of Destiny's Child.
Credit cards, I get tight things, baby. I got it. But I pay my own bills. A million always has and always will. Gotcha.
But sales for the album and the singles were disappointing. She had a small role in the 2002 film State Property.
That's how I remember her the most. Other than, not even the most, but it's just like her face. That's how I remember her face the most. Her voice, of course, is like, she don't hit after hit. But her face, yeah, State Prop. But, yeah, just because you put Beyonce on the song doesn't mean it's going to be a hit. I'm just saying.
Produced by co-founder of Rockefeller, Damon Dash. After that, she kind of faded into obscurity after she was dropped by Rockefeller, but still released a few mixtapes over the years. Amil eventually revealed that Jay-Z and Damon started distancing themselves and excluding her after she gained some weight.
Now what happened with Amil?
Oh,
Beans.
today, they
Spill
could
the
spend half their
beans,
lives over
beans.
50. That's a
Spill
lot
the
of
beans, beans.
So it helps to have a wise friend and
Beanie Siegel, my guy.
Now, what you say?
What happened with a mill? What happened with a mill?
Man, I don't know, man.
Man, you asking the wrong people, man.
I don't know,
with the lake, man. You know what I mean? She doing her
I
right
know
now.
what happened with
Right.
Siegel.
What happened with Siegel?
Any of that was the case. I mean, I also heard that it was because I got real big and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I got up to a little 135 pounds. If you want to call that big, okay, yeah, I got there.
Oh, so they even said that because you even heard because you gained some weight?
Yeah.
Did you hear from them
that
though?
I gained weight, that I was real lazy.
See, when like, it's just like, is he say, she say, like, did you hear it from them? Did they say that to you? Did Dame and Jay-Z and all, did they say that to you?
All this shit. Like,
If not, then, man, why bring it
I did
up?
gain a little weight.
Okay,
I
how
was
much
like
weight did you gain?
I was like 110 pounds. It's less than that when I did cannot get it and all that.
But in 2014, she would confess to Vibe magazine that she did not like the music industry and would have preferred to remain an underground rapper. She said, "I wasn't there mentally. I was in my own world. Was I prepared? No. Did I realize what was happening right before my eyes? No. I started to rebel. I rebelled against the industry because it's not what I wanted. I hated traveling. I wasn't at after parties or the club. Also, at the time, my son's asthma, who was..."
All I hear is a bunch of excuses, bruh. You just tried to make it seem like they let you go because you gained a little weight. Talking about you was 135 pounds, which is nothing, bitch. What?
5 or 6 years old at the time, was getting worse, and no one was there for me. I had to be there for him. I didn't think about the legalities of
You
a lot
should
of
have said
things.
that.
I never cared about the contracts. I could have been signing my life away. I was not a businesswoman.
You didn't care about the contracts. You didn't. Who in their right mind is making these hit songs not thinking about the contract and how much money they making? Don't worry, I'll wait. I ain't gonna wait that long though. Bro, what the fuck is... She's
At the
cat.
time, I didn't have a manager or the things that most artists have. I didn't put my all into it. I
You
didn't
didn't
give
have,
100%.
you just said you didn't have a manager, but you talking about you didn't give your all into it. That's why you didn't have no manager, because you didn't care.
Of myself. I felt like it just wasn't for me. That's when I started rebelling. I started rebelling because I wanted out. It was easier for me to slip away. I faded myself. No one faded me. And that's when everything seemed to go left. I think they knew through my actions that I wasn't in it. I wasn't the artist that was doing everything to be number one.
That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't doing
Like,
anything
don't
to make
blame
myself bigger
the,
than
you know what makes all this, like, all that, this boo-hoo, all that shit's negated because, like, you tried to make it seem like they let you go because you gained weight, like they was body shaming you. Like, you ain't shit.
But I was. I wasn't putting any effort in promotion. I wasn't looking at it as a career. It's not that I wasn't doing it because I was stupid. It was because I didn't want to be there anymore. There was never a conversation. Jay-Z knew that that's not where I wanted to be. I told him that I couldn't do it for another year. I think he understood overall.
Child, no, he didn't.
thought
He
that
was
as
confused.
time went on, I'd be ready, but later realized I wasn't. End quote. Since then, Emil has maintained a private life and isn't on social media.
Bro, her
but we
forehead,
sometimes
though.
see pictures of her pop
Oh my god.
up on the internet.
Bro, forehead start back here, my guy. Damn.
Jackie O is
Jackie
a former
O.
rapper from Miami, Florida,
Yin
who
yang.
gained national attention for her 2003 single, Nikki. In 2002, Jackie signed a deal with Po' Boy Entertainment and released her first mixtape, The Official Bootleg. It went on to sell over 470,000 copies and was downloaded over 250,000 times. In October 2004, Jackie released her debut album.
Bro, you know what's crazy though? I think a lot of these rappers that were back in 2019, they would be bigger than what they are if they had the resources that they have now to get everywhere.
Little Rich Girl.
Like,
which
just
hit
posting your
number
shit on
95
YouTube?
on the Billboard 200.
Your mama don't lie. She say I'm no good. Well, she don't.
Her song Fine,
like a
featuring the
hood-ass
Yin Yang
song.
Twins, was a hit on urban radios, and her song Sugar Walls was featured in the movie Beauty Shop. After that, she fell on hard times. In 2006, Jackie filed for bankruptcy and was later allegedly caught shoplifting in West Palm
Why
Beach.
does that girl look like she trying to look like Remy Ma? Is that Remy? Like, let me.
Which she pleaded no contest and got probation.
Am I tweaking?
She eventually formed her own.
Am I tweaking, or is that Remy? Let me know in the
Three
comments,
times
bro. Am
more
I
than
tweaking,
ordinary
or was that
antiperspirants.
really
The
Remy
new
Ma?
Provitamin B5 formula is gentle.
Come on, bro. Don't start that bullshit. See? YouTube be drawn. Come on now. Bruh, fuck that. I guess I'm gonna end that video there then. Shit. Yeah, because it's acting stupid. Anyway, bro, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Peace.